Today we'll be talking about the top 5 indie games. Now you might ask yourself what an indie game is. It is a game of any genre that is produced by a small company or developing team.
First up, we've got Ultra Kill. It was released on the 3rd of September of 2020 and published by sole developer Hackita under the New Blood Interactive company. It is a game in which the player runs around with many different weapons, different abilities, you could call them, and chaining combos together to kill hordes of enemies as you descend into Dante's Inferno from Christian, the Bible, sorry. This then culminates in infinite replayability in the game, in which the player can make their own combos, do their own sort of playthroughs, use certain weapons on certain times, use others at others. And due to this, it has amassed 3.5 million copies sold worldwide. And as of right now, it has not won any awards due to it being relatively new and small. Yeah.
Now we have the much-loved game Cuphead. Cuphead is a run-and-gun style game that was heavily inspired by the 1930s art style of cartoons. The art style allows players to familiarize the characters with other franchises such as Disney's Mickey Mouse. The game's story follows the protagonist Cuphead and his brother Mugman, who make a deal with the devil, resulting in them needing to collect the souls of runaway debtors as a form of repaying their own debt. Cuphead has won several awards, including 3 Game Awards, 3 DICE Awards, and a British Academy Games Award. It is available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. It is also available to play in a Tesla car. Cuphead was inspired by many games such as Gunstar Heroes, Contra 3, and Thunder Force, and seeing as how without these games Cuphead wouldn't exist, its creator has decided to pay homage to them, and in turn it has a big impact on how run and gun style game developers handle difficulties in their games differently.
Third is Undertale, a single-player 2D game in which you must make multiple different choices throughout the story. It was released on the 15th of September 2015 by Toby Fox and is currently available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Whilst playing Undertale, the decisions you make will have an impact on the story, making the game fun to play multiple times due to the different outcomes and endings depending on your actions. Undertale has some defining features, such as having multiple different storylines depending on the choices you make, or timing your attacks to do extra damage. Undertale has been nominated for 14 awards and has won 2 of them, the Role-Playing Game of the Year in 2015 and the Matthew Crump Cultural Innovation Award in 2016. The game has sold anywhere from 5 to 10 million copies and has had a lasting effect on the way games in general are made. More developers have begun to integrate the idea of letting the player have multiple choices, which change the way the story plays out, into their own games, making more games fun to replay because no elements of the story will always be the same.
Next we have Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is a farming game in which you must turn your inherited land into a sustainable farm. The game has sold around 30 million copies and was released on the 26th of February 2016. The game is available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and mobile. The game was developed by Eric Barone and has an incredibly detailed story behind managing your farm. Some of the key features present in Stardew Valley are the constant need to manage your farm and expenses and an extensive story. The game has been nominated for 3 awards and has won 1. Stardew Valley has caused a massive shift on the style of simulator games due to emphasizing the impact that a detailed story can have on a simple farming simulator.
Lastly, we've got Terraria, a game that probably many of you have heard about. It was released on the 16th of May 2011 by Relogic on PC, and since then it has been ported to consoles like Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and even mobile. You can also play on the 3DS actually. Its main focus is around collecting gear to power your character up, so you can fight different bosses and enemies as you progress through the game to defeat eldritch horrors. And due to this, it's got infinite replayability, as you can try different combinations of weapons. There's different classes with different weapons for each class and subclasses. And as of right now, it's won 2 awards, or multiple awards, sorry. One of them being the 2021 Labor of Love Award, which insinuated its own update in the game. And it has currently sold over 58 million copies worldwide, and has had like updates featuring other games such as Stardew Valley.
All in all, indie games had a massive impact on gaming as well as a whole on how certain mechanics or genres are handled, as well as inspiring other game companies to start producing better quality games. Thank you for listening.